Hello, my name is Katie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am new here, and as I've mentioned in a couple of my other videos that you likely haven't seen, I have been ideologically captured by both the left and the right, and I want to talk a little bit about that, and then what happens once you break free from one after the other. I was not your classic leftist. I was in radical feminist circles. So there were some ideas that I fundamentally disagreed with the left on, that the right agreed with me on, that left open a pathway for me to jump from one to another. The right also made some compelling arguments that I'd sincerely never heard before. So that led to me changing my mind also. The two issues that radical feminists and the right have in common, hating porn and thinking it's evil and harmful for society, and issues with gender ideology in terms of like transitioning children and puberty blockers, etc., etc. We all know the deal with that debate. So obviously I figured out the left was lying to me. And they've just gotten so bad at it, everyone sees it. That's why there's like 1,000 I left the left videos. But then you like want to be a part, and like I get that there's maybe like a tribal instinct with people, but you want to like belong to a group of people that share your values. And I saw people on the right standing on business on the anti-porn stuff and the gender ideology stuff in a way that I did not see feminists doing. Many feminists actively like love porn and are like, as long as it's consenting, it can actually be empowering, and like y'all are so lost. Good luck. But then, so now I'm on the right and I'm like, cool, I finally figured stuff out. I'm finally getting some real information. And then their people get into power. And now all of a sudden, the people that were questioning all these things and pointing out lies and da 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 are the ones demanding that you stop asking questions and lying to you and not even doing a good job at it. So the same issue I had with the left, I now have with the right. So then that pushes you, or it pushed me, into like right-wing conspiracy land. So like I have been watching a lot of like Candace Owens, Baron Coleman, like these kinds of people. And I stand by thinking they make some compelling arguments. I stand by thinking that they have more information about a ton of stuff than I do. I stand by, I admire their bravery to ask questions when from all angles everyone's telling you to shut up and just swallow the Fed slop from both sides. Everybody just wants you to shut up, pick a side, and question nothing. I'm gonna question everything, girly. So, while I am watching this stuff currently, and am still currently in this like right-wing conspiracy land, where I can say I do think that Blair White is in this corner of the internet with me, and she is someone that I sincerely believe has never lied to me or said something that she did not believe to be true. So when I'm like, I can't trust anybody, I still trust her. She's the GOAT. I'm a super fan. Whatever. But But then, so in another video, I talked about how I like watched the Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes interview because everybody told me not to. And everybody was like, these two evil men are talking to each other and saying their ideas out loud. This is basically war crime, hate crime, terrorism. And I was like, nobody tells me what to do, so I'm going over there. And this is where you guys make your mistakes, and I've said this in a few videos. The more you push someone to the fringes, the more you say, don't look over here, the more you say, don't listen to this person, you give them cool factor. And you make people curious. You hate them so much, but now I want to know what their ideas are. Are they that horrible? And now I need to find out for myself, because who are you? Why should I trust you? Random internet person. I'm like, why should you trust me? I'm also a random internet person. Let's think for ourselves. Critical thinking does not need to be as lost as it is. But so now I'm like over here, but I also, because I am so distrustful and so question everything, while I am currently enjoying and appreciating these people, and I currently enjoying and appreciating, there is certainly a part of me that is like, is this all part of the theater too? Like, for anybody that woke up from the other stuff, is this the third? They still want us to control. They still want to control what we believe. So they design controlled opposition. Like, what if the whole Erica Kirk, Candace Owens feud back and forth is theater? What if it's by design? What if they work together and this is like all meant to distract us from something else? I am not accusing Candace of this. I'm a Candace fan right now. I have some of her merch, even. Like, I am a fan. And I am not accusing her of this. But how am I ever supposed to trust anything ever again? Frankly, other than Blair White. Mm-hmm. Also, I will give Amir Odom a shout out. And while I disagree with Brad Palumbo and Clarkson on a bunch of stuff, I don't think they lie to me either. I think they come to different conclusions than I have in good faith. So that's 4 people out of all of the influencers, everyone in the mainstream media. So I got 4 people that I'm like, all right, for my assessment thus far, you're the ones that aren't liars. So thank goodness for you guys. But even like, I was watching the Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson interview, and there's a point where one of them's like, oh, to be honest, I thought you were a Fed. And the other one responded, like, that's so funny, I thought you were a Fed. And I'm just sitting there, like, plot twist, you're both Feds. And this is, like, a part of it. So then my question is, how do you know anything? How do you trust anything? Is everything theater? Like, what other than, like, nature is sincerely reality? Like, I have been left so lost and confused by so many liars that now, even though I've found people that I like and I think ask good questions, even that, I'm like, this could be theater too. Like, I can't even fully trust this. So I guess, like, the positive in the story is that there are 4 people of influence that I don't think are liars. Shout them out again. Blair White, Amir Odom, Brad Palumbo, Clarkson, Lawson. I don't know about anyone else. There are other people that seem good, but that I haven't seen enough of their content to name them here. So you might deserve to be on that list, but I don't know you well enough to put you on it. And I don't want to be the liar that I'm mad at. So I'm not just going to say it because the content I've seen of yours made you seem charming and I like you. Because I might be wrong. I haven't seen enough. I don't know. I don't know anything. Does anyone know anything? Are we all intentionally being made confused and lost to such a degree that we don't know what reality is, and we all just like disagree about what reality is? Like, what is true and real? And we can act like these feelings of being like lost and confused are mental health issues, and maybe a little bit. But it's also a little bit that everything's fake and gay, everything's theater. So even the people that are calling that out, isn't it reasonable to be like, oh my God, what if they're part of the theater? What if the elites needed a place for the people that woke up from the other bullshit to go? And all of it's by design, and none of us know anything. And we'll just fight about culture war issues forever. And that'll just be what American politics is. Ugh, that's so sad. I hate that. Like, should I even ever bother voting again? Does it even matter? Does it even matter? So, I continue to have questions. I stand by thinking that you too should question everything. You shouldn't just listen to what I'm saying. Listen to a bunch of people. Listen to people that disagree with you. Listen to people that everyone tells you should hate. Good ideas will win. And I like to believe that the truth will win. I hope in our lifetime. Doubt it. And I don't know if ever fully. I don't know. So, tell me what you think. Tell me what you trust. Are there any sources of information or like investigative journalists or anybody saying something different than like mainstream narratives that you trust? Why do you trust them? I will check them out. Who's somebody, if you know anybody that is saying something different than what everybody else is saying, even if it's batshit nuts, I want to hear from that person. And let's be so for real. As a society, we owe conspiracy theorists, yes, so many apologies, because they come out and say something, and then everybody's like, you're crazy, nah, ostracize you. And then like 45 minutes later, the shit they were saying is true. And it's just like information now. Of course we're all confused. Annoying. It's annoying. Everyone's annoying. And I don't trust anybody. Ugh. So, to end on a positive note, I think I already started trying to do this. Question everything, everyone, even the people you like, and find the most compelling. Give opposing opinions a sincere consideration. And let's not spend our lives focusing on this stuff. It is so easy to get caught up and emotionally invested in all of the craziness and questions and confusion. But let's have hobbies. Let's enjoy our lives. Let's paint and make music and do photography and have pets and do volunteer work that makes us feel proud of the way we contribute to our community. We can make our lives have value and significance even in a dark, scary world. And we should. Even if you disagree with everything I'm saying, I wish for you to have hobbies and a life outside the internet. I wish for you to not feel like a slave to all of these like questions and things people say. And and something I'm trying to say in a lot of my videos is we should all try to do 1% better every day. And that's a small goal. And you can make it small. Like, you can plan on what it's going to be. You could take a walk around the block. You just stop scrolling for a walk around the block. Stop scrolling to draw a picture, even if you're not an artist. You don't have to color it in. Maybe just do half an outline. Maybe just try to get an idea in your head onto paper, and it can be awful, but you did that. Think about like your favorite animals. Maybe get like pets that you love. Like, reptiles keep me sane. If I didn't have my snakes, I would be so much crazier than I am right now. And clearly, I'm probably coming off pretty crazy right now. That might be a fair assessment. There have definitely been multiple points in my life where I would have seen somebody talking like this and been like, that is a crazy person. So if that's what you're thinking, maybe. I don't know. If you think so, tell me why. If I'm not crazy and unwell, I need the help. Point me in some directions. If you think I need help, help. Okay? SOS. All right? I don't want to be confused and lost. This is awful. So go be 1% better every day. Have hobbies. Have a life outside the internet. Try to enjoy your life. There's not a lot we can control and do things about, but we can, within our own lives, do good things. And that matters. Doing good things matters. So do good things. And that can even just be for yourself. You can even just take better care of yourself. Practice trying to love yourself. Try to like yourself. You don't even have to love yourself. Start with tolerating yourself. And it's great. Once you start to enjoy your own company, chef's kiss, highly recommend it. Become someone you enjoy spending time with. Become someone that you are proud to be. And take as many baby steps as you need to get there, even if the baby step you want to start with sounds stupid and too small. Start there. That's perfect. That's a start. And a start is a start. You already did something good just by starting. So kudos to you if you follow through and do that. I'm trying to do it because if you try to do 1% better every day, then even a year from now, you're going to be super cool. And I'm already pretty cool, but I would love to be cooler. For sure. I want to be cooler and smarter and kinder. I want to be more thoughtful and grant people more grace. I don't know. I do a lot of that, actually. So maybe I should do the reverse. Maybe I should be a little bit more like, actually, that's unacceptable. So, different goals for different people. I wish you the best. Good luck in this world. You're not alone. It feels like we're all alone. We're not all alone. So, enjoy your day. Thank you for your time and attention. Those things are valuable and you should not give them to just anybody. And if you have given those things to me today, I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you for giving me a chance. And be well. Make good choices. Be safe. Bye.